to be ourselves without being discriminated became a huge part of what I am right now.
I'm not sure if you heard, there was 2 days ago a young man in Ohio, and he committed suicide because he wanted to be a girl and the environment didn't allow him that. And so he fell to this, where he felt so isolated, and the stigma that you are talking about. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think, what Conchita Wurst can especially give to her generation, the young people, the teenagers, that they are, so to speak, unstoppable, which is also your message. So what can you say to people like that who are so desperate that they don't know what to do and who to turn to?
That's such a hard question because, obviously the only thing I can promise is that love will find you, and there will be people on this planet who will be your friends, will surround you and support you. And the stories in the gay community, I'm not talking about transgender people because I don't know how that is, but in the gay community they are quite similar. And mine was quite, I got discriminated, but not in a physical way, just by being called names and stuff. But I believe that if you stick to who you are, people and love will find you, and that's a very hard time till you reach that point. I just can say that I know from my personal life it gets better, and it is such a hard question because the answer is just too little. You know what I mean? It's just you can't really give advice to someone who is struggling that much because I heard this story and I felt very helpless because I wouldn't I think the only solution would have been finding someone who gives him love and support.
Who believes in him as well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're actually at the right place here in Hollywood because the underdog usually wins as well, and it's the right place to be different and to have a message here. So I was wondering, so you have been here for the first time in Los Angeles or in America, as you mentioned. What is your first impression and what have you so far experienced? What was the response? Has anyone recognized you in the streets and have they come up to you?
Indeed, indeed. I have been to West Hollywood and I was grabbing a coffee and I was already in drag, and 2 boys came up to me and were like, "Oh, it's you?" And I'm like, "Who?" And they were like, "You Conchita, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And that was just overwhelming because I haven't been here before, and there are actually people knowing my name. That's just overwhelming. And what I learned, I think that's true. I don't know. Maybe you know it. Obviously, you will know it better. But comparing to Europe, everybody here in Los Angeles, as far as I met some people, they all have a dream and they all have a vision. And here in Los Angeles, it seems that everyone is supporting other visions and dreams, and they say, "Yeah, that's great," and then they motivate you. And Europeans tend to not do that. And which is not really a problem because it is on you if you get desperate because of other people's opinion or not. But it's good to hear. Yeah, great. Then go really.
So what was your first impression here, just by looking at everything? Because it's so different. The architecture is different. The weather is different.
It's summer. That's great. It's summer. And yeah, it is. I think it's summer. It's very colorful, and it's just like if you think of Hollywood, it just looks like Hollywood, and yeah, it's great, and I really feel very, very comfortable.
What was when you think of Hollywood, what do you think about Hollywood? What is Hollywood for you? And who are the stars that you would like to meet, for example?
Well, Hollywood is for me billboards and lights and traffic and yeah, just busy city. Los Angeles isn't that busy as I thought, if I'm honest, but it got all, you know, the billboards and the glitter and the glamour. And, well, yeah, because of you, thank you so much, I'm invited to the Golden Globes. And I told you that yesterday. I'm a huge fan of Meryl Streep. And she I think, in my world, she could do any movie. I would watch it and think she's fabulous in it. And so I'm very excited about maybe just seeing her, because I don't think that I have a conversation with any of these guys. But just being in one room with Meryl Streep is near to a nervous breakdown. So hopefully she wouldn't catch me staring at her, because I will. And yeah. So of course, and Christoph Waltz, you know, I haven't met him yet. Maybe we can, you know, say hello to each other. But yeah, Meryl, I have to say Meryl is like on top. Yeah.
Do you know already what you will wear?
I do. I do.
Can you tell us, or is it a secret?
I think no. I'm not gonna wear pants. Well, it was an option, but no. I don't know if anybody would care, but I will wear a beautiful gown, which I think, and I it's quite an understatement. And I'm a huge fan of Fashion Police, and I'm a huge fan of Kathy Griffin, but also very scared. And I don't know if I just make it into the show. That would be great. So that's my goal for the red carpet.
And I wanted to ask you, are there any movies that you have seen that you like this year? Because this year, I don't know if you know, but in all categories we have, for example, the gay and lesbian topic. We have Imitation Game, we have Pride, we have Normal Heart, Transparent, Orange is the New Black. I hope I don't forget any of the movies. But we have a broad range of TV TV and movies. So I was wondering, do you know if there is any of the stars that is a fan of you as well?
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. I heard that one of the actresses of Orange is the New Black is a fan of mine, and I haven't met her. And if I'm honest, I don't really know who. But maybe we will have a conversation on Sunday with the right person. Let's see. But that's just one of these informations I got after winning Eurovision. It was just overwhelming how many people are actually recognized me. And yeah, so.
How has your life changed since the Eurovision Song Contest?
Actually, in every way you can imagine. It totally changed to something that I always wanted. I always wanted to have this kind of life. I always wanted to have a tight schedule and traveling the world and, you know, just getting the chance to entertain people and yeah, fulfilling my visions and, you know, yeah, so everything changed this kind of way.
Would you be, are there countries that you would be afraid to travel because of their policies, or are there some, because I read in an interview that you would like to meet Mr. Putin, and is that true, or was it just written up? And
no,
what
it's
are the
true.
countries that you would like, or that you would be afraid to go to?
I'm not afraid at all. I don't know if that's a good thing.
It is.
But I'm more like the naive person, you know. I think I go there, what could ever happen? And then
Let's call it daredevil. You're the daredevil.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe, you know, I'm just not afraid. So I would go anywhere where I get invited or get the chance to meet people. And yeah, I would love to meet Mr. Putin. I got this question if I would love to spend a day with him. And I said a day is not enough. I need a week. Because I need to understand who this guy is. I need to understand why he makes this kind of decision he does, you know. So I really would love to, you know, spend some time with him. And I heard actually that one of his press assistants, blah blah, one journalist asked him about my wish, spending a week with Vladimir in I don't know, a house. I haven't thought about that yet. And he just laughed.